Okay, so we are talking about the motion graphics workspace today. So the motion graphics workspace in Photoshop is designed for creating and editing animated content, providing tools and panels that make working with timelines, keyframes, and video layers easier. It allows you to animate properties like position, opacity, and effects, as well as work with video clips and layers in a more organized environment. The workspace includes the timeline panel for managing animation sequences and video layers for controlling visual effects over time. It's ideal for creating GIFs, short animations, or motion graphic elements, blending Photoshop's graphic design tools with animation features. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to create a document and then go to Windows, Workspace, Motion, or you can just go right here to Motion. To reset it, you can reset Motion to make sure that yours looks the same as mine. So you're going to familiarize yourself with the workspace. Notice how it is different from the Essentials workspace. When you are done, you're going to add all of your work to the timeline panel, make each one 2 seconds long, and then you're going to export your video and turn it in. So I'm going to go over some key components of the motion graphics workspace. So the first thing is down here, the timeline panel. It allows you to create and edit animations frame by frame or adjust timing of different layers and video clips. So animating layers properties, adding keyframes to control when changes occur in the animation, editing video layers by trimming and adding transitions or effects. So you've still got your layers panel here, Windows, properties, and you've got your properties panel as well. So you've got a lot of similar tools as the Essentials one. When you put video layers in, they're going to look a bit different than an image layer. So you can still add effects like the layer styles and smart filters to individual layers. Alright, so we're going to look at features and tools for the motion graphics workspace. So keyframe animation is used to mark specific points in time where a change occurs in the animation. You can animate position, opacity, rotation, or other properties of layers by adding keyframes at different points in the timeline panel. Alright, so if I want to bring in my pictures, I'm going to press Create Video Timeline here and press this plus button. I'm going to select the images I want brought in. This is all in video group 1 here. I want to create layer. Where is it? Video layers and new blank video layer to create an image to go underneath. I'm going to use the gradient tool. I have a foreground and a background color picked out. We just can't see it because of this layer right here. But I want to create a new text layer. That says computer art tomatoes to give a little title screen. I'm going to make this font large. I'm going to delete this text. Alright, so now we've got the text on top of this gradient. I'm going to position it all the way over here, and I'm going to make sure I'm at the beginning here. And the text is in this video group 1. I'm going to press this transform button to add a keyframe right here. And then I'm going to press shift, or I'm going to click and then press shift to drag this over. Right here. Alright, and then let's see how that transformation looks with those keyframes. I think that looks really good. Except that these are all a lot longer than I want them to be. So I want them to be at 2 seconds. Alright, so I changed all the seconds of the layers to 2 seconds. I added the keyframes for transforming that and moved the word over. You can also add layer styles. Maybe we want to add an outer glow. Around the word, press OK. See how that looks. So you can trim the videos, apply effects, animate the video properties. You can add audio right here. So I go to the audio library in YouTube Studio and I can download these. If it does not allow you to download it on the school computers, then you can skip over this. But I could download a song and I could add it. Downloads. I can add it in to my video. You could also create a frame by frame animation by duplicating layers or using the timeline panel to define each frame of an animation. So so it has a different look than this. So importing the video files, you can go to File, Import Video Frames to Layers, or drag and drop the videos directly into Photoshop, or adding them through the button, the plus button, like we did for the pictures. You can trim video layers as well. Right now we're just working with pictures, and you can apply transitions and effects to the videos as well. Once you have your image and so we're including all of the work that we just did. Make sure that you have all of them. I think I have some of them, but not all of them in here. So I'm going to need to go back and edit it. But then we can go to File, go to File, Export, Render Video. Bandos, Motion, Graphics, Workspace. Select my folder. I want to make sure it goes to my drive in Photoshop. Select folder. Make sure it has all of the settings that you worked. So different files, or a GIF for simple animations or web-based projects. Other video formats are MP4, AVI for more complex animations that include video clips, audio, and layered effects. Let's go ahead and press render. While we're waiting for this, I'll go over a couple of other things. You can also export this as a layered PSD file. You need to retain separate layers for editing or animation in other programs. So you can export it right here. It says File, Export, Render Video, or I'll export Safe Web to get the GIFs. So tips for using Motion Graphics Workspace. So keep layers organized. Since Motion Graphics project can involve a lot of layers, organizing them into folders and naming them clearly will help keep things manageable. Use smart objects. If you're working with images or text layers that need to be animated, convert them to smart objects so you can scale or transform them non-destructively. Review your animation. So regularly review your animation in the timeline panel to check the timing, effect, and transitions before exporting. Keep your workflow non-destructive. So utilize adjustment layers, smart filters, and layer masks to make sure you can tweak or change elements in your animation without losing quality. Alright, so I've got my video. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. Alright, so that took about 20 seconds, but I still have a lot of time left over. It was because I didn't check here with the audio. The audio is way too long. And that extra layer too. So I would need to re-edit this and save it again. And that's probably why it took so long. To download. This is that blank layer. Alright, so then I could go ahead and save it again now that I've checked it. Also, the words moved super fast, so I might go in and change those keyframes, make this a little bit longer. Just to give it some more time so it's easier to read. And that's how you use the motion graphics workspace in Photoshop.